Hey, welcome. Exigent Sports brought to you by Hopper Auto. New inventory every week. You want it, we got it. Best prices, lowest payments, lowest down payments. Hopper Auto sells 1818 Middlebrook Pike, Knoxville, Tennessee 37921, or you can call 865-281-5706. We got a great show on for you today. The game of the week, we're going to talk about that. Word of the day is epic. You're going to love the word of the day is my favorite part of the show.
Is it?
It's my favorite part of the show. I love the word of the day. Top 5 highlights brought to you by Marcus Underwood of Shelter Insurance. You're going to enjoy top 5 highlights. We have star Valen Henderson from Oakland, just won a state championship in football. Oakland in the house, and they're going to Valen's going to join me. Also, Tony Colston. He is, call him the gunslinger. He is a quarterback coach, and he's trained many kids around the area, and he's going to come join the show. He's a former collegiate player. He also plays some professional football as well. So, yeah, we got Tony Colston coming in. Jeremiah Lee at Heritage, we're going to have him on the phone today. We have our committed player of the week right here with us, Jordan Mays from Central. We're excited to have you. We have Cam Haney coming on as well. Cam Haney is ETSU's cornerback coach, and we're excited to get him on. A college coach is always good for the parents, because what I do here, Jay, is I try to bridge the gap between what it takes to succeed from high school to college, right? And he also played in Snoop Dogg's football league. So he's one of those kids, right?
That's crazy.
Played Division I ball, and now he's a coach. So he's doing a great thing. And we're going to get right here in probably about 30 seconds Jake Dawson on the line. Jake Dawson is a former defensive coach. What's that?
I said, I don't got his number. Text me his number.
It's in your phone. I did text it to you. But he's at Catholic. Was at Catholic. Defensive coach. And Clinton's been looking for a coach. Clinton had a big fall with grade crap and all kind of just silly stuff. Lost their head coach who was doing great things for him, and they've been on the search. I've heard a lot of names, a lot of rumors who's going to be. Jake Dawson came. He took the job. He came from Catholic, so we're excited about that. And my producer's back there looking for his phone number. Did you find that number? You did find it?
No, I don't have it.
Okay, let me see here. So Jake Dawson, we'll get him on the line in just a minute. So let me see. I might have it in my phone. Text my producer the phone number. But guys, thank you for joining the show. While you're already here, go ahead and make someone aware. Go ahead and please share. He don't have it because he was coming on the show today. He had family. He had family going on, so I didn't get it to my producer in time. So let me get that over to him. How are you doing today, Jay?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So you are a committed player of the week. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell everybody where you're going.
I'm going to MTSU for college.
MTSU for college. Tell me why.
I'm going to go study audio production.
Audio production.
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So like you can be making beats and stuff.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. You're going to be way better than I ever did. I guarantee you that. I know how you play music. So what else are you going to be doing while you're there?
I'm gonna do the marching band stuff too, you know.
Okay.
I love doing that, so I'll stick with that.
Now, are you going to do any hair cutting?
I don't know. I know I used to talk about it. I don't know if I'm not sure if they offer that. I haven't checked into it, but
But you know what field you want to go into.
I do.
That's good. So there's a lot of different reasons why kids choose to go to college and why they want to go there. What was the gravitational pull for you to go to MTSU?
So my counselor mentioned it to me, and then we went on a visit, and I think that's really what did it for me. But prior to the visit, we went to they had like this thing going on like near downtown. I don't know how to explain it. You go in, you get to meet all these people, you get all these papers and information, and then after that, I was just kind of like, yeah, like I'd like to go on a visit here. So we set up a visit and went, and all the people down there and the staff and everyone was just so nice and welcoming. So I think that's really what sparked that for me.
Have you seen their homecoming?
No, actually, surprisingly. Everyone keeps asking me that, so it must be something
Oh,
special.
my goodness. You're going to be a part of that. And it is something special. The first few colleges I had a chance to go to, my first one was Walter State because I was offered to play basketball there. Never played high school basketball. I played AAU basketball, right? The coach never picked me. But I did play AAU basketball, and I got recruited to go to Walter State, right? My best bud today went to MTSU, and he begged me. He was like, come on, we're both in video production. Come on. But I had a girlfriend, right? And I had college credit hours at Mississippi State for video production. So I went to Mississippi State for video production, stayed home, and but he's doing great things in video production, my buddy, and me as well. It looks like we have Coach Dawson on the phone. Let's get Coach Dawson on the phone. And if you want to ask him a question towards the end of this interview, hop in.
That's all you.
All right, that's all me. Let's see what he has to say. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, man. Hey, thanks for calling, taking the call. Congratulations on the head coaching job out there at Clinton, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Coach, what I do on this show is I try to help parents and students bridge the gap, what it takes to make it to the next level and be successful. Give us a little bit of background of who Coach Jake Dawson is. Where'd you come from? Where'd you play ball at? Where'd you wind up at? And how did you get into coaching?
Yeah, so, again, I appreciate you having me on. So I'm from Jasper, Tennessee. I went to Marion County High School, a little small town, small school powerhouse in South Tennessee. After that, I was fortunate enough, out of high school, I spent 2 years with the Tennessee football program, the defensive undergrad assistant, working with linebackers, DBs, just learning from an abundance of great coaches. From there, I went to Powell for the 2021 season. We won a state title. I was the DB coach there. And then I went to Heritage with Coach Joe Ozovet to be his defensive coordinator for 2 seasons, and then was the defensive coordinator at Knoxville Catholic, and then wound up here at Clemson.
Wow. What a story, Coach. So you say you played some college ball?
No, I didn't. I was going to go play at Swanee, small school, and I decided to get involved into coaching straight out of high school.
What intrigued you to be a coach?
So I'm from a small town, and we had a lot of success at the program I was at, but there's a lot of underprivileged families in this community. And for me, being able to see the way it transformed people's lives, and you talk about a kid using a game to go to the next level and have an education paid for, and something about that just really struck me, kind of showed me the path, and that this is what I wanted to do, and I've been blessed with some great opportunities so far.
I say so. So I don't know much about you, but I've heard a lot of great things about you. Kudos to you and what you do. I've coached for a very long time, little league mostly, a little bit of middle school, a little bit of junior high, or I say junior high. I coached junior varsity is what I meant. I coached junior varsity, but and it's always been a blessing and a great experience for me, meeting the people, meeting the referees, meeting other coaches, seeing different cultures and things of that nature. So you have a long road ahead of you, and I'm here to support you. Again, like I said, what we do here is we try to bridge the gap. What's it take to make it to the next level and for those kids to be successful? Successful doesn't mean that they're going to play sports at the next level, but if they do, how do you do that? It doesn't mean they're going to be professionals, but if they do, how do you bridge that gap from college to the professional league?
Yeah.
They had a coach in Clinton that helped put a lot of kids in position to go to the next level. What are your plans for your new home at Clinton to help those kids bridge the gap?
Well, I think for me personally, it starts with in this football industry, and it's all about connection. And I can say again, I'm abundantly blessed to know some really great people. It's a sports business, but it's really a people business. If you treat people right and you keep people around you that are very successful, then you can use that, your skill set and having those people next to you. So for me, it comes down to people in the football community I don't ever pretend to be a Vince Lombardi. I'm not that. But I'm somebody that I'm going to tell the truth about kids. I'm going to tell college coaches their skill set. And someone can understand that if a kid's coached by me, they've been coached the game the right way. They've been coached how to be a human being the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way I like to carry myself. So I feel like I definitely have a good word in the community of football, especially around here, and a bunch of connections that I've been blessed with through my short tenure in the game of football. But for me, it starts with building that, it's the program. Clinton's put out 2 Power 5 signees in the last 3 seasons.
Yep.
And, you can count on one hand the people in the community and the schools in the community that have done that, especially in the Knoxville area. It's not very many. So people know about this place. And people know that there's some exceptional talent that comes through the doors of Clinton High School. So for me, it's just about giving kids a platform and an opportunity. In life, that's all you can ever ask for is an opportunity. So we're going to give these kids chance after chance after chance. We're going to let our playmakers make plays. We're going to give them opportunities to showcase themselves other than themselves as athletes in the community. We're going to give these guys all sorts of platforms.
I love it, Coach. I'm ready to play. I think I got a year of eligibility. Can I be on your team?
Come on.
As a matter of fact, I have a superstar right here beside me that I think can play some ball for you right now. And her name is Jordan Mays, and she's out of Central. I seen her play some flag football, Coach. I think you got a star wide receiver, right? But she's a senior, so you can't have her. You can't have her, Coach.
That's all right.
Man, that's awesome, man. I'm really intrigued. People would say, Clinton had a fugacious, era. It was short-lived. They said it's over. With your energy, I feel like what was built, the culture that was built, can continue to go, can continue to roll on with your energy. And the only other question I have for you, obviously there was a lot of talk about bad things at Clinton. I'm a Clinton fan, huge Clinton supporter, and why would you decide to take on a job like that? This is a big task that you're going to take on, from rumors to rebuilding a program to getting kids interested. You're young. What made you say, "Hey, I'm going to take on this role"?
Well, I think it's an interesting situation, because I think it's kind of a dark horse right now, and everyone says nothing worth having comes easy. So, but I don't think it's too far off from what people think. I think perception is reality in a lot of stages, but you look at the facilities, you look at the people involved in the program, you look at the players we already have in the building. It's in a phenomenal spot. And the people in past years have done an exceptional job at building it to where it's at now. I hope and pray that we can take it to the next level. But for me, it was an opportunity. And I look at every job as a shell. You look at things like facilities, administration, players, alumni, community, and this place has given me an exceptional place, an exceptional starting point. To have the setup that they have and the caliber of human beings in this community and the support in this community, it's given me an absolute jump start. So, when I look at and you can't call it a rebuild because they've had success. It's not in any world a rebuild. But for me, it's a great starting point. And we just want to build, and we're going to work like crazy, and we're going to do everything the right way, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun and win some games.
I love it, Coach. Like I said, I'm ready to play. I can't wait to meet you face to face. I'm sorry. I hope everything with your family's okay. I know you couldn't make it today, but I can't wait to meet you face to face. Good luck, Coach. Super proud of you for taking on the role, and I'm here for any type of support you need. I don't think you need anybody to hype your boys up the way you talk. So, but if you need anybody to come in and just give a speech, just step out and practice, be just a voice. I'm more than happy to do that for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks again for having me on. God bless, and go Dragons.
Absolutely. God bless you. Go Dragons. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. Guys, we got Coach Cam Haney on the line, but I'm going to take a small commercial break. When we get back, we're going to talk to our committed player of the week. We're going to talk to Coach Cam Haney from ETSU, and we're going to find out a little bit of information about everything that's going on in sports. Excited to have you, Jay.
Excited to be here.
Thank you so much. Hey, we'll take a commercial break, but we'll be right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Get ready for the ultimate celebration at the Free Medical Clinic of Oak Ridge, New Year's Eve 2025 countdown. First ever ice skating rink. Live bands rocking the stage. On December 31st at AK Bissell Park, Oak Ridge. Food trucks. This is free to the public because of our amazing event sponsors. Bring your lawn chairs. Ring in the new year with your family and friends. Enjoy spectacular fireworks show that will light up the sky. Don't miss the grand finale, the epic T-Cat Harriman, one-of-a-kind atomic ball drop at midnight. For more information, go to fmcor.org.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
Yes, sir. Hey, guys, welcome back to Exigent Sports. I got Coach Cam Haney, ETSU cornerback coach, already on the phone. He's on the line. We've been chopping it up, talking about getting Jay recruited out there. But she's going to MTSU. She's going to MTSU. We're going to let her go. But how you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing well, man. Just relaxing. Got off of work not too long ago, man. Just been recruiting and trying to find the next athlete in this transfer portal world.
Absolutely, and I know it's win today, right? And we've talked about this before. I know you guys are highly recruiting high school athletes. However, it's harder to get high school athletes when it's win today, and you can find them in a transfer portal. Tell me, how do you balance that, Coach?
You just look at the wants and needs, and basically how the season had went, and we did fairly well this year. We wanted to recruit 60% high school and 40% transfer portal. And then also with that, you got to be able to recruit your own players too as well. So, that's the part of the game where a lot of coaches and a lot of people don't know is, you got to retain your own roster too as well. So, just that aspect and that part of it, that's just where we at right now. But we did a good job recruiting and having a very good class this year. And now we're just trying to find a few pieces to the puzzle in this transfer portal and then get those guys coming here. We'll be set to go.
That's crazy because I've never heard anybody say that. You got a triple job. You're recruiting some high school students. You're recruiting some already collegiate students. But most importantly, you got to continue to recruit your own kids that you just coached.
Yes, because you never know. Like I said, we say it all the time in our staff meetings. In the minds of 17, 18, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, you never know what they thinking. A lot of those guys go home and, hear things from their uncles and their cousins, friends down the street, and, a lot of those kids are jumping the portal just off impulse. So, we got to be mindful of that, too, as well, during the season to have certain meetings with our players and stuff like that and kind of seeing where their heads is at.
Wow. Well, Coach, I've told a lot of people, I've had a previous interview with you before, and, what intrigued me the most that I didn't know about you is that you played in the Snoop Dogg Football League, right?
Yes.
And early on, you didn't get the offers that you wanted as maybe a freshman, as a sophomore, right? But you stayed on the grind and you found your way going Division I. Talk about that a little bit, just a little bit about, the Snoop Football League and then your grind to make it to the next level.
I mean, the Snoop Football League is probably the best league, I would say, in California as far as just talent and then actual kids that's coming out of these certain pockets of areas in California, Los Angeles, California. It was tough and very competitive, but, you wouldn't want it anything less than that. And, you meet all different types of kids from all over, and then you get a chance to be on an all-star team and be able to travel to different states and play different teams. You get to play the Deion Sanders Troop team. That was back in the day when Deion was in Texas. Before Colorado. This is say early 2010s, maybe 2010, 2009, late 2000s, early 2010s. And then we also traveled to Las Vegas, played the Las Vegas All-Stars, traveled to Detroit, played the Detroit All-Stars, traveled to Florida, South Florida, and we played to Miami, Dade County, Gators football team and stuff like that. So it was a great experience. And then,
wow.
Once you get to high school, pretty much those same kids that you were playing Pop Warner with also go to these different high schools. You get what I'm saying? And then it's kind of the same thing all over again as far as the competition factor. And then, once you get to high school, you get the weight room involved, and you get, depending on what high school you at, you get around great coaches. You get what I'm saying? And then you just go to work from there. And then that would just marry up into, you going to college. So pretty much, the Snoop League was definitely a great springboard into high school. And then when I went to my high school, it springboarded me to be ready and prepared for college as far as the competition factor goes.
That's awesome, Coach. I appreciate it. So what I do here, Coach, is I try to help young student athletes and their parents know what it takes to bridge the gap, from high school to college and be successful, right? As a coach, right, and you said that you're recruiting, what would you tell a high school parent and their kid, their student athlete today, on what it would take to bridge that gap to be successful at the collegiate level?
The main thing that I would tell them is obviously, you got to have a plan. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a plan. You got to stick to that plan. I would say right now the biggest thing is just from a high school level, as soon as you get in the ninth grade, just understanding where you're at. Like understanding what your strengths, what your weaknesses are, understanding where you're at high school-wise. Is it a really good high school? Is it not a really good high school? I think all of that stuff matters, strength of schedule. 6A, 7A. Are these guys winning state championships? Are they not? Who's the head coach? What's the relationship that you have with that head coach? And things of that nature. I think just starting off with a great plan and understanding where you're going at high school-wise, what's their vision, you get what I'm saying, and what's those coaches' track record of getting kids out. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, you got to know where you're going and understand, like, hey, does this coach have a lot of connections? Like, is it a lot of college coaches coming up here? And if it isn't, how do we get that to happen? You get what I'm saying? And what's the plan there? So I think the biggest thing between bridging the gap is definitely just coming out with a great plan, sticking to that plan, and then good things to happen after that. And then also, I would say to every high school athlete in all sports is make sure that you have some sort of extra trainer, you get what I'm saying, on the side,
right,
that could be able to critique and be able to help you and accelerate your game in the off season.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, man, I really thank you for taking the time to join me here on Exigent Sports. It's always an honor and a pleasure to talk to you. We will keep that line of connection together. Have a blessed evening. Again, thank you so much, and I will be in contact. I got to send you Son's highlights when I get them done for the year.
Yeah, man, send them over to me, and I'll watch them and stuff like that. And, thank you for having me on, man. It's been a pleasure. And anytime you want to have me on, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll get on here.
That's what's up, Coach. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right. Coach Cam Haney, ETSU's cornerback coach. He threw some gems out there, didn't he? He threw some gems out there. Did anything he said think you can use going to the next level?
For sure. Excuse me. The part that stuck out to me was make sure you have a plan. Because I feel like whenever I was a freshman, I was like, oh, I have time. Like, I don't need to be worried about college or what I want to go do. And obviously, like, my family and, like, teachers and coaches, Jordan, what do you want to do when you get in college? I don't know.
Right.
You need to figure it out. No, I'm good. I have time.
Yeah.
Well, it came a little bit faster than I expected. So I definitely would say definitely have a plan.
I like that. You just taught me something. I was the same way in high school. What are you going to be? I don't know. The next thing you know, I'm a senior in high school, and I got to figure out what I want to do, right? So have a plan, I think, was great, and that was great gems he threw out there. But now you have a plan.
I do.
You have a plan. Well, let's go off the plan for a little bit. Did they plan to do girls flag football at Central this year?
They did. It's something new to us, so it was really exciting to have that. We are the first girls flag football, like, as an actual KCS sport.
Right,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
That's really cool.
That is really cool. And I have a lot of highlights of you.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, you're out there like Randy Moss, snagging and stuff like that. And then when you go, you're gone. Bye-bye. You look like you run a 40 in like 4.4. How fun is playing flag football?
Man, I would say I really wish they had it my freshman year because, I mean, the team chemistry was just great. And Coach LaRonca, he's an amazing coach. He's a great person. And I feel like that made all the difference in me wanting to play is just the people that you have around.
Absolutely. And it seems like you girls gel well out there.
We do.
Now, does a lot of those girls play softball?
2, actually.
Okay. And you're still playing softball?
We are. I'm ready.
When does it start?
March.
Yeah. Who do you want to give a shout out to out there? Look at who is that?
Oh, Lord.
Hey, you know what? I got a surprise for you. Could you bring up one of those surprise pictures for me? Who is that?
That's me.
Oh, look who is that?
That's also, who gave you those?
Oh, I went sneaking on somebody's Facebook page and
Oh,
found
my mom's, yeah. She posts everything on there.
I wanted to show you that because, like you said, you have to have a plan. You was a baby just yesterday. You're still a baby now, but you're a baby on the way to do some adult things, right? Make wise decisions. Flourish like a flower, right? Be able to take the rain like a flower, but grow from it, because a lot of rain is coming your way. Storms, pours, right? Good flowers live through that, right? And some of them even dwindle up. But when that sun comes out, they grow and they flourish. And that's what I want to see from you, because the rain is coming, right?
Yes, sir.
Stay steadfast. You got a great family behind you. You're a great young lady. I know you're going to do great things. And like, I'm going to MTSU. I will be there. I want to see you drumming around. And I'm not going to ask you where I see you in the next 4 or 5 years. If you're studying music, audio, you're going to be a better beat maker than Dr. Dre, Magoo, all those people. Like, you have that skill in you. I don't know what you're going to do, but I think you'll be making beats and selling them for a lot of money. And you will find your craft of what you want to do in music, and you're going to be great at it. And I'm always going to support you and share you on Facebook. Is that okay with you?
Of course. I really appreciate you.
No doubt. Hey, guys, this show is brought to you by Harper Auto. New inventory every week you want it. They got it. Best prices, lowest payments, low down payments. Harper Auto sales 1818 Middlebrook Pike, Knoxville, Tennessee 37921. Or you can call 865-281-5706. I got to take a commercial break. And you know what? Coach Cam Haney said, make sure that you find somebody who's going to train you to help you bridge that gap. I got somebody here for that, Tony Colston. He's going to come on. Guys, Tony Colston when we get back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
This holiday season, enjoy a fun and festive ice skating rink courtesy of the Free Medical Clinic of Oak Ridge at the entrance of the Oak Ridge High School at the tennis courts from December 21st to January the 1st. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., giving you a chance to skate with your family and friends all day. Adults $15 and kids under 12 $10 with a $3 discount if you have your own skates. Come make memories on the ice. A perfect holiday outing for all ages. Brought to you by the Free Medical Clinic. For more information, go to fmcor.org. fmcor.org.
If anyone knows the joy of rescuing animals, it's me. Just ask my rescues, who are all very important members of my family. Your life can also be forever changed by adopting a shelter pet. And it's not just about the happiness your pet gets from finding a loving home, but that which you'll get from bringing them into your life. The heroes at American Humane have been helping animals for more than 140 years. You can learn more at americanhumane.org.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood.
Welcome back to Exigent Sports, brought to you by Hopper Auto Sales. New inventory every week. If you want it, they got it. Best prices, lowest payments, low down payments. Hopper Auto Sales, 1818 Middlebrook Pike, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37921. Or you can call 865-281-5706. I brought a gunslinger in with me, and I do mean a gunslinger. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good, man. It's good to be here.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming in. I have one of your former players on, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jay Lee is in the building, so we're going to talk to Jay Lee and see how he's doing and chime in, ask any questions that you want. Jay Lee, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. How you doing? I'm doing good.
Good, man. Good to hear from you. I've been waiting to get you on my show for about 17 years now, and I'm glad you made it. How's it going in Heritage, man?
It's going good. I recently just joined the basketball team. We just won a district game. I think, what was it, Monday? We just won a district game Monday. Everything going good where I'm at.
Nice, nice. And tell me, you are a senior, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, I know at one point you was at Clinton, right? And if I'm not mistaken, you had colleges looking at you in athletics. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that still intact, or you still talking to colleges?
Yes, sir. I'm talking to coaches right now, but I'm more on the academic end right now. I'm headed to MTSU. I just got accepted to MTSU.
Congratulations. I just had a student athlete that just left the studio going to MTSU, Jordan Mays from Central. So congratulations on that, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Super proud of you, man. You got something for Jay Lee?
I mean, you know, when you said it was him on here, you know, because you have a bunch of people on here, and I don't really know a lot of the guys or whatnot. So, you know, it's just one of those things. You know, Jay Lee's one of those kids that, you know, it's a good Clinton athlete. You know, I was only there last season with, you know, Coach Keith and all those guys. And, you know, he was one of the kids that, you know, I got to hang out with a little bit. You know, got to get to know, got to talk to. And, you know, that's kind of my thing. You know, I like to do that part of it with the young guys. So, you know, I got to hear a lot from him, man. He's got a good little story and got a lot of talent, potential. You know, I didn't know he'd left, you know, and went to Heritage, but Heritage got a good program, you know, definitely football, basketball, hopefully they do a good thing, but, you know, good kid. You know, that's the one thing. You know, he's a good kid. And dude, congratulations on MTSU, man. Whether it's sports or anything, you know, heck, everybody talks about the next levels, you know, just getting there, you know, and it doesn't have, you don't have to play ball, you know.
That's right.
That stuff ends sooner or later, so.
That's right.
Good deal, man. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So, Jay Lee, I like to talk to my kids and I always encourage them to do great things. You know, I want you to reach for the moon, because even if you fall short, you'll still be amongst the stars, okay?
Yes, sir.
Reach for the moon, because even if you fall short, you'll still be amongst the stars. Super proud of you, man. Glad I finally got you on the show. Hopefully I can get you in here to be my co-host one day. You think we can pull that off?
Yeah, I think we can pull that off. I can come down there.
Okay, I think let's do it on maybe winter break. I get you come in, you be my co-host, and you can ask some questions to some of the student athletes. You can handle that, can't you?
Yes, sir. I'm good.
That's what's up. Well, again, congratulations, man, on your acceptance to MTSU. Super proud of you. Thank you for taking the time to join the show, Jay Lee.
Thank you. No problem.
All right. Jay Lee, great kid, man. Super athlete. I've always loved Jay Lee, and watching him play the first time I encountered him, we was playing Little League ball, maybe 9 years old, basketball player, right? You know how he's stout. He was that big at like 9. So I'm like, can I see his ID?
Like that, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, can I see his ID? 9 years old. Like this kid, but super athlete. And when he went to Clinton, I was like, all right, this is what's up.
Yeah,
this is good for him. You know, this is where he needs to be. He has some good structure there, and he definitely, like you said, he has a story.
Yeah,
has a story.
He's a good kid, though. I'm glad he's going to school, man. Because you meet so many guys that are good people, you know, and just one little thing slips them up, trips them up. They don't go to college or they don't get that opportunity, and you know, just you see too many that don't. So, I always tell them, I don't care if you play sports or not. Just try to get there one way or another. You know? So, you know,
make something of yourself.
That's
absolutely.
Good. You see a lot of the kids when they're little. That's the thing. Like, I'm not into the youth league sports. Now with the 7-on-7, I get to see a lot more of the young guys and get to recognize some names. But like, I don't know them all. Like some of you guys and you know those other guys they talk about. I'm like, who? And you see them when they're like 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
You know, I catch quarterbacks that young, but the athletes I don't see them that young. So it's cool.
And I still do. I'm coaching the Little League basketball team, 6 and under.
Really?
Pray for me.
Dude, my son's in first grade, and we went to practice the first time for a little basketball. Yeah. And no coach. So me and another dad were like, well, here we go. Yeah. And so I coached first grade basketball this year, and it was like, they're trying to, I'm like, listen, man, just dribble twice and run with it for a little bit. They're not calling it. And you keep dribbling off your legs. So just let's play the game for what we can do. You dribble twice and run, baby. Yeah. Dribble twice and run, and get to that goal and shoot it. You know. And so it was fun. It was a challenge.
I told my parents that I coach totally different at that age, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you pick it up, you better pass it or shoot it. You know. and I told my parents, you know, if you're looking to go to a championship, you tell the director to put you on the new team because I'm just here to teach you.
Yeah.
And if I can't teach it the right way, I want. Last year, I coached the same age group, and they get to doing that, right? Dribbling and running with dribbling. I'm like, ref, blow the whistle.
Yeah.
Like, I want to teach my kids the right way. I take pride in it, though, man. But shout out to you, man, for doing that. You know, no coaching.
I've never done basketball.
Yeah, I know it.
And it's only like a 4-week season.
Okay.
So it wasn't like, if we had 2 practice, you know, because I was like, hey, let's practice twice a week, and you know, they just weren't, you know, it's first grade basketball. Because I was like, if we're gonna do it, let's do it. You know? And couldn't get the space. You know, getting the gym in the winter is tough to shoot ball. So, but it's fun, man.
It is.
It's a good time.
It is. You're the best quarterback trainer around, right? You went to Clinton.
I did.
Put up some numbers.
Well, not compared to nowadays. Back then, it was good numbers.
You put up good numbers there. From there, you went off to play college.
Yeah.
What college did you go to?
I went to Tennessee Tech, straight out of high school.
Yep.
And at this show, everybody's watching from around this way. I made a couple mistakes. You know, I got sent home twice. Mm-hmm. And, you know, came home, went to Pellissippi, and got my mind right, you know, tried to figure out, you know, the next step. And Tusculum College called.
Yep.
And, you know, it was one of those things. And, you know, it's kind of a weird thing. Like years later, I didn't even realize it, but the offense coordinator at Tennessee Tech, Coach Doug Malone, he was from Greenville. And I had no idea that he had made that call to Coach DeBusk back in the day after they had sent me home, you know. And I saw him years later, and I was like, Coach, you don't understand how much that meant, you know, to have a second opportunity, to have a chance to play ball and really just do what I'm doing now. Because if that wouldn't happen, you know, there's a couple steps throughout the years that if they wouldn't happen, you know, I wouldn't be doing what I enjoy now and wouldn't be living the life I, you know, love.
Super proud of you, man. We all make mistakes, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I love doing what I do here. Like, I've been coaching for many years, as you spoke about, you know, but I've also had an opportunity to do this show, and I just try to encourage, because kids are going to make mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and as kids, we make mistakes. We may get around with the wrong crowd no matter what. But if you can encourage one, or if you have someone to have your back, like you said, your coach did, it definitely can change and mold you and put you in a different perspective.
Yeah.
Now, did you play ball after college?
Yeah, so graduated, 04-ish from Tusculum, and, you know, thought some big things were going to happen, you know. But I always tell people, I never prepared for like the NFL and stuff like that. It wasn't like I was ready. You know, like kids now, they're training. Yeah. They're doing the training. They're doing the camps. They're doing the process. Yeah. And you know, when we were growing up, you know, we're the same age pretty much. Yeah. There wasn't training. No. There wasn't camps.
It wasn't 7%.
And if you were from where we're from, you didn't do that stuff even when it was available.
Exactly.
You know, so you know, after college, you know, they said a lot of good things were going to happen, and you know, things I didn't prepare for didn't happen. So I got lucky, and when it all kind of fell through, I went and played arena football.
Nice.
And just got lucky, man. Went out there and played. I went to Huntsville, Alabama, and got on the team. And, you know, it's kind of one of those things. I got cut the first season before the season even started. The guy had, you know, that's why I learned what professional football was. Right. And because it's guys have their guys. They bring their guys with them, you know. Right. So they had a new coach. He came in. He had 2 quarterback guys that he was going to play. And, you know, I was in, and so I was third string from the get-go. And I was like, man, you know, I felt I was better than those guys. So, you know, the way we'd been in the past, the best guy plays. And so, you know, he cut me and sent me to Texas. And that was my first shot of being like, okay, this is real. It's not just about being good. It's about relationships, connections, you know, being the quarterback on the team, the guy that leads the team and all those things, not just being able to throw it, run it, and score touchdowns. So, you know, it was fun. But I went to Texas, came back, and actually came back to the same team and was a starter, you know, like the next 2 years, and dislocated my elbow, missed half a season. And probably the best thing that ever happened, we had a guy. It's actually a guy that came out to Knoxville. People probably don't like him much, but Dean Kokinos. Okay. He was actually a Catholic coach for a minute before he turned it back over to Coach Matthews. Yeah. But he coached the arena football team. And I come out on the team 2008, and so I've been playing arena football for two years already, and was a starter the year before. And the coach was like, brought his guys in again. And I was like, man, not again. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not again, man. So so it comes to week 1, I'm third string quarterback. And I was just, you know, felt entitled still. I was like, man, I just had 2 good seasons. You know, I should be the guy. And he's bringing these guys in. So I remember calling my mom and being like, do you care if I play football anymore? She was like, probably the best thing she ever told me, something she always told me. I always say a lot of us don't get great advice, you know, in life or whatnot, but she said, do what makes you happy. Right. And I was like, all right, I'm going to quit. So I went and I turned my playbook in because I just didn't feel like I was getting a chance. Right. And I remember that was kind of the best and worst thing that ever happened to me, because long seasons in professional football, even though it was like minor league professional ball, a 16-week season, that's 4 months. Right. So they played the first week of the season, and the first quarterback started. They lost. They cut him. They played the second week of the season. They lost. They cut the next guy. Oh, God. So if I'd have just been a professional and understood how to just handle myself, understand the business, week 3, I'd have been the guy. Right. And then there wasn't nobody left. You know, now you just get in there and play. Right. And, you know, long story short, they signed a guy, Kevin Eakin, great dude, went on a 7-game win streak, and I was doing a camp. And when I did camps down, I was still coaching. I was coaching high school football down there, so I lived down there and stayed doing my thing. And I would use the team as my staff. That was a good thing about having the team, is like they'd all come over and catch a little paycheck for the camp. And so they came to the camp, and one of my best friends on the team, Gary Elliott, was like, Coach Dean called you yet? And I was like, nah, man, what's he going to call me for? And he was like, he's going to give you a call today. Just answer the phone. I was like, all right, whatever. So he calls while we're at the camp, you know. I'm like, Coach Dean, what's up? He's like, Tony, how you doing? You know, I'm good. And he's like, hey, come by the office today. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, so I go by the office, and he's like, I want you to come back out on the team. He's like, you're not going to start. He's like, but you don't got to go to meetings. I just want you to show up to practice and come to the games, and we'll pay you a check. And I was like, I really need that check. And I was like, I want to be on the team. You know,
Right.
I love being part of a team.
Right.
That's the whole real. I played so long.
Yeah.
And so I come out on the team, and I'm the backup quarterback. First time I'd ever volunteered to be the backup.
Gotcha.
You know,
Gotcha.
and so I get him out on the team, and the starting quarterback had a little brother. So it goes to my high school coaching stuff. He has a little brother, and he's like, "You're coaching at Madison Academy High School, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, my little brother's third string quarterback at Sparkman, but they run wing tee, you know, this and that. He can throw it." And I was like, "Well, you know, private school." I was like, "Bring him out to the field one day, and I'll sit up on top of the hill and watch y'all sling it a little bit, and then we'll talk." And he comes out there and he's ripping it, and I'm like, "Shoot, he can play for us for sure."
Yeah.
So he ends up coming and being our starting quarterback. So it's a weird dynamic. The starting quarterback on my team, you know, I want to play.
Right.
But his little brother's my starting quarterback on the high school. So, you know, I was just a team player, man, and
Awesome.
sat on the team, and we end up making it to the playoffs and making it to the championship game. And first drive of the game, quarterback gets hurt. I ain't played all season, man, but I love practice.
Right.
And in practice, we killed it.
Right.
And got to go in the game and, you know, played a great game, man. Played one of my best games of my life, probably. Won the game, double overtime. MVP, whatever.
Wow.
But, you know, and I always say, you know, we're on here talking about everything. Without that game, I was at that point in my life where I was like, not much confidence. Felt I could do it, but wasn't getting a chance to prove yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I was kind of at that point where I was like, man, I done quit once. You know, I was like, man, didn't know what was going to happen. So just starting that game, playing it, and winning it,
Yes.
you know, was like, boom, I can do this. You know, just kind of reignite that fuel of, you know, just wanting to go get it again. But the funny thing was, I never started another game the next season. Kevin started the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Coach Dean put me in for different things because he, you know, goal line, let me do some things.
Right.
And then that guy sent me to Italy. And so it's a small world. I never went to Italy if I wouldn't have said, hey, I'll be your backup quarterback.
Exactly.
You know, so I don't know. That was a little bit after college and all that stuff. But it was fun, man. If
I love it.
that
That's a
one
great
little
story.
game, it made it fun.
My fans need to hear that. Yeah, that was perfect. My fans need to hear that. I got a kid from Oakland on the line. We're going to take this phone call from him, and we'll move forward on the show. We're a little bit behind. We got about approximately 10 more minutes to go, so we'll get him. Okay. We'll move forward, and I got a big question for you. All right, you hanging there with me?
All right, let's get it.
Let's get him on here. Valen.
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Valen Henderson joins Exigent Sports, state champ out there, man. Daggone, how's it going out there where you are? Tell everybody where you are and how's it going.
I'm in Mercerville, Tennessee right now at Oakland High School. It's been a process. I done learned a lot. Grew up a little bit just being around Coach Creasy and the Oakland community. They're more like a family up here than anything. They taught me a lot more football than I ever thought I would learn, you know.
Absolutely, man. So congratulations on the state championship. And also, I want to congratulate you on being our Bolo Player of the Week. And Bolo Player is brought to you by Priority One Athletics. And you can go to PriorityOneAthletics.com, or you can call 865-963-7382. And they have classes in Olive Springs and Knoxville. Our Be on the Lookout Player of the Week is Valen Henderson, Oakland High School, Middle Tennessee. Shout out to you, kid. So what has been the best experience thus far for you at Oakland?
I'll probably say, I mean, of course, winning the state championship, but the practice atmosphere, every day in practice is a fight. You can't get comfortable, like, ever. We always competing. It's always a little jaw jacking, a lot of talking. I mean, it's like a college atmosphere up here.
Where do you see yourself? So you're sophomore, right?
Yes, sir.
And I heard through the grapevine that you may have a SEC offer out there. Could you tell me about that?
Yeah, I picked up a Vandy offer right before the playoffs started. I mean, kind of surprised me, but eventually the work pays off. I've just been up here getting better. Not necessarily, I mean, I've been getting better, but it's not in places that most people want to get better in. It's the little technical things like blocking, being a team player,
coming ready to practice every day. And I think that's one thing I struggled with last year, just mentally being young and not knowing the true benefits of practice. And I think I'm starting to gain a dog mindset to where no man, no player can get me out my game. It's always go time.
Man, I love that. Vayler, man, we're a little bit behind on the show. I couldn't wait to talk to you. I'm your biggest fan out this way. I'm always going to follow and support you. I really thank you for taking the time for joining us here on Exigent Sports. You are our Bolo Player of the Week, brought to you by Priority One Athletics. And again, man, tell your pops I said what's up, man.
I got you.
All right. Thank you for calling in. I'll get with you here later on.
All right, for sure.
All right. Bolo Player of the Week, Vayler Henderson, brought to you by Priority One Athletics. Priority One Athletics is an elite training program serving most of East Tennessee and around the nation. They have experienced training from the grassroots all the way up to the NBA and WNBA level. So you can book your session online in Knoxville right now at PriorityOneAthletics.com. That's PriorityOneAthletics.com. Shout out to Priority One for getting our Bolo Players of the Week. And so I want to jump right into the show. We're a little bit behind. I got about 7 minutes to go. I want you to walk me through these top 5 highlights, right? I want you to commentate these top 5 highlights. Can you do that?
Shoot, I guess so. Who are they?
We are going to go to our top 5 highlights brought to you by Marcus Underwood. Marcus Underwood at...
All right.
Yeah.
Girls flag football. I love it.
Uh-huh. She was just here.
She's in motion. That's her in motion, huh?
No.
Drop. Got a rush. Lets it go. Uh-oh, it's a catch.
There she goes.
There she goes. She's taking off.
Jay Mays.
That's that 4-4, huh?
That's it. That's that 4-4.
I love seeing this stuff. Okay. Decent feet. Throwing a rope, actually.
Yeah.
All right.
And this is an actual league now. They can go to state championship.
I know.
For this
They've
now.
actually sanctioned this.
Yeah,
It's girls flag football.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Another big play.
That's Jordan Mays there. So here we go
Shotgun.
here.
Uh-oh, screen. Jailbreak backside.
Look at
there
that.
He goes. Inside.
Look at that.
Get upfield. What's that? Is that Oak Ridge?
It is Oak Ridge.
Okay.
And Jared Baffert is the player that we're looking
Front
at.
side handoff.
Yes, he is going to be your left tackle. And obviously you see Demillion Porter. Here he goes again.
All right, double. This is one of the best views of football, man. Come back on the outside. First down, trips.
Yep. Look at that.
Just ripping it, huh?
I love it.
Damn, he caught it. Got a little.
What we got there? Ooh.
Little power. Well, you got motion, 2 backs. Looks like it's man coverage since he's going across. Oh, there it is. My favorite play. I was hoping it's coming on the play before. Quarterback pull on that GT.
Wow. Look at that. That's nice.
What team? Or this is this all Oak Ridge teams?
No, but that's
Okay.
Oak Ridge.
Yeah,
That's
Oak
my
Ridge,
son,
yeah.
T. Ray, right there.
Okay.
He is the nose guard there, big 76, bringing them down right there. T. Ray's also
That's
going to
against
play.
McMinn County, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. So I think this may be like just a few of his highlights throughout the season.
All right.
But T. Ray was selected to play in that rivalry showcase at Maryville this week. Senior
Yeah, I
this
seen
year.
him practicing in the snow
In the
yesterday,
snow,
or this morning,
yeah.
or today, I guess. Did
Yeah,
they not
it
go to
was
school?
today. So they practiced yesterday and today, so I guess they had a pass to do so.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
they're
cool.
seniors.
Yeah, exactly.
They're on the way out of
it's
there.
a big game. I'm
whatnot.
glad Quad U and all them put that thing
Absolutely.
together, man. It's been a good experience for kids, even maybe not getting to go to the next level or something like that, finish it off with a bang.
Absolutely.
some hype.
And believe it or not, a lot of those kids this is their 4th year. Some of those kids has actually got offers by going to the rivalry showcase.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's the next value to getting something. Like anytime you're building something, just doing it and the experience is one thing, but if you can add that next, offers, conversations, just those type of things, that's what people are sprinting to.
Yeah. And so shout out to, Quad U. And I actually have Mark Packer coming on the show next week.
Okay.
So we get to
I'd like
talk
to
a
meet
little
him.
bit more about that. So who we have here at number 2?
All right, split backs.
This is Grayson Cries from Harriman.
Harriman had a big season this year, man.
They had a
And it
great
looks like that's
season.
against Coalfield right here. And
That
Coalfield's
is.
a pretty good football team.
Oh,
so.
yeah, they're nice. One of the best in 1A. They proved it over and over.
Split with I formate with the tight end. You don't see that much. Just power though. Everybody runs power. Maybe ISO, but yeah, kick and move, can he?
Yeah, man,
Got
he
some
is
shapes,
super
got some
fast.
speed.
He has a lot of speed with him. He has a lot of jiggle with him. He is
Was this
also
in the playoffs?
You know what? I didn't see him make those plays in the playoffs. I was actually there for that game with Rivalry Thursday, and I didn't see him make those plays.
They drug that out long. You don't see it wait that long, but
right. I think this was during the season. If I had to guess, this was during the season. I think they had a plan to stop Cross in the playoffs because I didn't see him make them big plays. He's a big player.
This is County, isn't it?
No, that's still Harriman.
Oh, is that who's the purple team?
Is that purple?
Well, it may not be purple. Heck, I can't tell.
It could be Oliver
Springs. I love
Springs.
that play though. Quick screen.
Could be Oliver Springs.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's purple. It's
I mean, you look at his trips
Springs.
right. They're 8-9 yards off. Running back screen. You know, that's the one play that when I've coached a few years, that running back screen kills you, man.
Every level.
It will break you down.
Every level.
It's like you got them stopped.
Yep.
And then you're sitting there and you're just watching it happen.
Yep.
And it's just like, no.
Like you said, watching it happen.
Yeah.
This is Robertsville Middle School. Those guys are great. These are 7th and 8th graders at Robertsville Middle School. So this is a team collaboration.
Break. He gonna slam it? Okay.
Yeah, I call him Cook because he can actually cook. That's my boy right there, Pendergrass for the 3.
Okay.
He's actually on the team, but the whole team is really, really good. Josiah,
Oak Ridge has always got good middle school basketball teams, man.
They're going to be amazing. That number 3, he's like 6'2", 6'3".
Well, I was looking at him, the big boy.
Grade.
Yeah,
he's ridiculous.
Is he out there rushing the quarterback too?
Yes. Well, he didn't play this year, but next year he's going to be out there.
Is he?
And he's the defensive end. He's going to be a bad boy.
Yeah, I was going to say. You know, a lot of those kids just get into basketball so much.
Yes. This is brought to you by Marcus Underwood, 865-691-4111, 106 Sherway Road, Shelter Insurance. Marcus Underwood, we appreciate all that you do for us. You have to go see Marcus Underwood because Marcus Underwood can help you with your insurance. And I'm talking about life, all kind of insurance. So whatever insurance needs that you need, Marcus Underwood would be the guy I'll go to, right? Got about a minute to go in the show. Right. Yep. I want you to help me with a drum roll because I want to get to the Movement Mortgage word of the day. Drum roll.
Movement Mortgage word of the day. Okay.
Movement Mortgage word of the day is fugacious. Fugacious is a formal word that describes something that lasts only a short period of time. Fugacious is an adjective. Fugacious is our word of the day, and I like to use that in the sentence. The football team's early success provided fugacious. Within 2 years, its coaches have moved to other careers. Fugacious. Fugacious is the word of the day, and fugacious is brought to you by Movement Mortgage. Movement Mortgage, and my boy Darren Osborne. You know Darren Osborne? Darren Osborne is over at Movement Mortgage. And their company gives 40 to 50% of their profit to help communities.
Really?
Yes. So there's nobody out there that's really doing that. So they do that. So shout out to Movement Mortgage and Darren Osborne, and you can hit up Oz at www.closewithoz.com. That's www.closewithoz.com, and he can help you with all your mortgage needs. If you need training, if you need coaching, he can be the guy to do that for you. So shout out to Movement Mortgage and Darren Osborne. Then I told you I had a question that I really wanted to ask you.
All right.
How long have you been training, and why are you doing it? Got about 30 seconds.
All right. Been training since 2007. And long story short on why, is I always said I started training because of the pain of the game ending for me, and I wasn't fully prepared, and I didn't go through the process, and I just wanted to give guys an opportunity to actually fill the gap and give a kid that actually had potential to maximize it and get to where they should go, when it comes down to it.
Yeah, help bridge that gap, get the training that they need.
Because I think a lot of kids, like myself, had potential to go to certain levels, and we didn't go because either mentorship, practice, preparation, mentality, whatever it was. And, I just wanted to give that to those kids, man. I'm passionate about it. And, you always feel like you can handle the struggle and the pain, but you don't want other people to deal with it.
Right.
So you just try to close that gap, man, and help another kid.
How can somebody reach out to you to get some quarterback training?
GunslingerAcademy.com.
GunslingerAcademy.com. Guys, great show tonight. Star-studded as always. Tony, thank you for joining the show. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Gunslinger.com. Make sure you go show them best quarterback coaching you're going to get in East Tennessee. Hey, this coach DJ Exigent Sports. I'm out. Have a good night.